raising the bar for Time Warner Cable BBQ Blues. This is a perfect venue for it. We've got great partners, great music. You're going to be able to, there's a lot of exciting announcements about this. This is our 9th annual Time Warner Cable BBQ and Blues. The mission is the economic, cultural, and residential development of the Center City. One of the ways that we do that is through producing events. Events that build community, that animate the center, bring people downtown to pull together and to celebrate. We have so much to celebrate in this community, and a barbecue and blues festival is true to the culture of this community, and I think you're going to find an incredible weekend. It'll be over, this festival has been proclaimed as the state of North Carolina's official Memphis Barbecue National Cook-Off by Governor Perdue, so we're thrilled to have that reflection. 90 teams that compete in this barbecue festival. 75 of those are backyard grillers, so they're grillers like you and I that come out for a little bit of fun. And they cook and they submit their winning entries. The national teams are going to compete for a $25,000 prize, so quite a win, and also the opportunity to get the Governor's Cup trophy, and then a chance to represent the Southeast and Time Warner Cable BBQ Blues in Memphis in May for the national competition for 2012. We're proud to have Time Warner Cable sponsor, the title sponsor, return for a second year. Thank you so much for that support. They like this event because it really brings people together with great food and great music and great entertainment. All that coming together, and Dan Ballister is here, so if there's folks from the media that would like to talk to him afterwards, he'll be available. This new location, let me talk about that for a minute. This is an exciting move for us this year, moving from South Tryon Street to the North Carolina Music Factory. As you walk around the North Carolina Music Factory and you get the pulse of this place, the texture, to have a music, a blues, and barbecue festival here, it just seems like such a natural partnership, and we've got great excitement about what that means for this festival, for Charlotte in this location in the years to come. It's a great opportunity also on the music side, partnering with Time Warner Cable Amphitheater, with Live Nation, and with the North Carolina Music Factory. It allows us to really raise the bar on the kind of blues and bands that we bring to this festival. To give you a little bit more information about this is Noah Lazes. Noah works obviously in connection with the North Carolina Music Factory, where he's the president and co-owner of the Music Factory. Thanks, Noah.
And thank you guys for all being here. We're of course in the famed Fillmore here at the North Carolina Music Factory. We were very, very excited to have Time Warner Cable BBQ and Blues move here to the Music Factory. And literally on September 9th and 10th, we'll take over the entire property. You're going to see it take over the amphitheater in the rear, the Fillmore, the Fountain Plaza out front, as well as streets and parking lots, and it's going to literally encompass the entire Music Factory. And what better event to have here than a barbecue and blues festival at the North Carolina Music Factory. So we're very, very excited about it. It's been a dream of ours, and Robert's been a part of this dream. Robert Krumbine, the executive producer of this event, has produced many festivals with us over the years in the streets of Charlotte, including City Fest Live, Center City Fest, Carolina Music Fest, and many more. And it's always been a dream of ours to move the festival to a permanent home where we can have real stages and real restrooms and real concession outlets, etc. So it's very, very exciting to be able to move an event like this from the streets of Charlotte to a facility like this. One of our biggest assets is our free parking lots. We have over 3,000 free parking spaces, so all the visitors to BBQ and Blues will be able to park for free and enjoy the fantastic talent lineup that Live Nation has assembled for us. Friday, we're pleased to announce that Jimmy Vaughn and Tilt-A-Whirl featuring Luann Barton will headline the Friday show, performing at 9:15 on the main stage. And then on Saturday, Buddy Guy will take over. Buddy Guy will perform at 9:30 on the main stage. In addition, there is a fantastic lineup of local and regional talent that will be showcased all day long. So we're very excited to host this event. The event will remain free admission, which is, I think, a key thing for a lot of people. And one of the big benefits is when they come, instead of being in a paved parking lot, a beautiful lawn to spread out blankets and towels and enjoy the music. In addition to the free admission, there will be some reserved seats available closer to the stage for people who would prefer to have a reserved seat or a VIP box that will also be available. So we're very excited about the event. At this point, I'd like to introduce the Chief Creative Officer of Charlotte Center City Partners and the producer of Time Warner Cable, BBQ and Blues, Robert Krumbine.
Yeah, I remember this place when I was the roof fixed. So thanks, Mo. It was great fun being here. It's actually fantastic to bring the first really big festival to the Music Factory. I think we've all said enough about how wonderful this site is. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the event and what to expect. It's going to be different about being here than being on the streets uptown on Tryon Street. We have the ability to really bring a destination event as opposed to a linear event that you would typically see. So what's great about this is you're going to be able to stand in the middle of what will look like a big county fair or, state fairground and see all the activities and be able to move about much easier and not feel like you're kind of condensed in that smaller, narrow zone that you would have on the street. One of the things that you're going to see this year is we're doing a preview of a car show. We'll be bringing classic cars in. We're doing a big show in November, which we'll announce a little bit later. But we're going to have about 100 classic cars, hot rods, wonderful vehicles that these folks, put a lot of time and effort into that'll be here on display. We're also going to do a mini midway here, so there'll be games and rides and things for kids as well as adults to come out and win those prizes and try your hand at ringing the bottle and so on. We're also working with the roller girls this year. The roller derby folks are working on trying to raise money and for some special causes that they have. And so we're going to have a great big gunk tank out here. Come on out, take a shot at trying to knock those young ladies into the water. That'll be a lot of fun. And then we've got some amazing food. And I always want to talk about the food because the barbecue festival wouldn't be a barbecue festival unless you could eat some barbecue. And, it's taken us a while to really get that mix into this event. And we're thrilled that we have 5 of the best barbecue vendors in the area that are coming in. Max is going to be here, Rockstore Barbecue, Big Al's, just some really spectacular folks, and all of that stuff is in your material, so you'll be able to reach out to those folks and talk to them about what they do. It's a little different kind of barbecue. We'll have Eastern, we'll have Western, you'll have some Memphis style, so people will be able to get a sampling of all of that here, as well as the typical fair food. You can't have a festival without a funnel cake, so that'll be on the street as well. One big thing that we want to make sure everybody knows is yes, there's great parking here, and we believe we're going to fill that parking lot up. So we want people to know that they can still get to the festival, and that is that they can park in uptown. They may have a parking space that they go to every day that they want to use instead of coming down here. Fantastic, not a problem, because thanks to the Y, we are going to have a shuttle that will be bringing people all day long to the site. Right now we're calling it the piggyback shuttle. I think it'll be a lot of fun. The Y really got involved with this and said this is important to us, and they want to get people moving. So that's what that's all about, and we're going to make it happen. We've got a couple folks here from the Y that will be available to you if you want to chat a little bit about that with them. It will be free, it's air conditioned, it will be running the entire time of the festival, and it will run a route that will take you from the light rail down Trade and Grand Street, so if you're living in Uptown as well, easy to get to, not a problem. The last thing I want to talk about is that we are a green event. Center City Partners really stepped out in front of this several years ago with the Charlotte Chow Culinary Arts Experience, and we were one of the first to truly go after that sustainability marker for events. Since then, a lot of other events have really taken the lead and gone on, and we think that's fantastic, but we want to remind you that we're the guys, and we've been making it happen for a long time, and this event is not any different. Thanks to Piedmont Natural Gas. They are a sustainability sponsor, and we will have some fantastic areas here with recycling, composting. All of our vendors will be using compostable materials. We make sure that this stuff is not just going into a landfill, and we make sure that this event is something that people will be proud of, not just for the music and the events, but also the fact that we're doing something great for the environment. So it is ongoing. I guess actually last but not least is we are going to do a preview event this year. Everybody should know about this. It's going to be the Thursday prior to, which is September 8th. It will be held at the Wells Fargo Plaza, and it's at lunchtime. We will have the Softballs performing there live at 11:30. We will also have a couple of our vendors out there. Max and Rock Store will be doing barbecue. The first 300 people that come out to that event at lunchtime will get free lunch. But there's all kinds of great activities and a good time just to get a sense of what this event is going to be all about. So look forward to that as well. I think that's everything I've got to offer. I think it's going to be a fantastic event, and I hope you all are as excited about where we're going with this in our 9th year. This truly is the fall signature event for Charlotte, and we look forward to continuing to grow it and just making it a spectacular southeastern and regional event for the country. So thank you very much. We will be available for